Hey there guys, what's up? Ragtter here, welcoming you back to a Pokemon Showdown replay. This is a battle spot doubles battle. So 2 Pokemon are going to be on the field for me, 2 Pokemon are going to be on the field for my opponent. This is the VGC official Nintendo format, and I've been practicing a lot lately. I built this team around Mega Salamence, with elements that can protect him, and that he can protect them as well. For example, Salamence works really well with Bisharp and with Suicune. You have Chandelure there in order for some just disgusting fire ghost power housing, and Rotom Wash because it works pretty much on any team. I put this team together and I've been working with it both in-game and out, that is to say on my Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire actual disc cartridge, and on this as well. So I have a lot of experience with this team, and it's a lot of fun for me. Now, when I looked at his team, I had a feeling that I immediately knew what I wanted to bring. I saw those 2 dragon types in Garchomp and in Hydreigon, and I knew I had to bring Salamence. Now, Mega Salamence is fast, but if those 2 are packing a Choice Scarf in between them, I'm going to be in trouble. So I decided to bring Suicune in order to pack some speed control. I also decided that I would bring Bisharp because I just had a hunch, right? Like a 99 to 1% hunch that Mawile was going to be on his team. So I decided to bring Bisharp to take advantage of my Defiant ability. And if you aren't aware, Defiant will raise my attack whenever one of my stats gets lowered. So Mawile's Intimidate ability will normally lower my attack, but instead causes me to gain a boost, courtesy of Defiant. And for the last Pokemon I brought in this match, I brought Rotom Wash. Now, Salamence and Bisharp are my 2 leads. I've got Rotom Wash waiting in the wings, just in case I need to switch into a Ground-type move. And I've also got Suicune waiting, just in case things get a bit hairy and I need my tank. He decides to lead with Mawile and Togekiss. Now, I get the attack boost off of Defiant, as you probably saw through that wall of text that took up the whole screen. Double battles have a lot happening to them, so I'm going to try to take this a lot slower. Mawile and Salamence both Mega Evolve. Now I hide behind a Protect to make sure that I get mine off, and I Protect on Bisharp because I know for a fact and for true, Togekiss is probably carrying the Thunder Wave and the Air Slash. And what that'll do is, because of its Serene Grace ability, the secondary effects, i.e. not being able to move due to paralysis or flinching from Air Slash, have a heightened chance of happening. But it turns out he just goes for the Play Rough on Bisharp, and it's time to switch out of Salamence into Rotom Wash, but he switches out of Togekiss and into Garchomp. Now Garchomp almost goes down to my Iron Head, but courtesy of the Rough Skin, I take a bit of damage. Mawile almost takes me out with the Play Rough, but because of the attack lowering that came off of Play Rough, I'm able to get an attack boost. My Sucker Punch takes Garchomp out of the fight, but his Rough Skin finishes me off as my Life Orb drains the last bit of my health away. It's an unfortunate loss, but not a necessary one. Or a necessarily bad one, I should say. Togekiss takes the burn, and the reason I want to burn on Togekiss is if I'm getting haxed, that is to say if he's keeping me from making any moves with paralysis and flinching, eventually, as long as he's not carrying a recovery move, I'll win. Because Togekiss won't be able to heal off all that burn damage. Now I go for Protect on Suicune for the same reason I went for Protect on Bisharp on turn 1. I just wanted to make sure he didn't get paralyzed at all. Rotom Wash is immune to Thunder Wave, so I don't have to worry about that. But Mawile wisely goes for the Protect, thus blocking Rotom's Will-O-Wisp, which would normally burn it, and thus have its mighty attack stat. Togekiss sets up a Tailwind, so now both Mawile and Togekiss will move faster than Rotom and Suicune, and that's extremely bad for me. Rotom gets the flinch courtesy of that Air Slash, that's what I'm talking about, that's what I really don't want to happen. But Suicune is able to get off a Tailwind, so next turn I'll be faster. Rotom manages to get off his Will-O-Wisp on Mawile. I'm surprised he didn't Protect there. It was kind of an obvious move what I wanted to do. Guess he just didn't want to take the chance. He probably wanted to off Rotom before I could do any more damage. Maybe he wasn't expecting me to be carrying the Tailwind. I honestly can't say. But his play rough misses, his air slash doesn't flinch because I went first, so everything's going pretty right with the world. Togekiss shows that it has a citrus berry, as it heals up to near full as I knocked it down into the yellow. It goes for the Protect, which is actually really smart, because I went for the Thunderbolt and Scald, both on Togekiss this turn. So it's able to block off all the damage, and Mawile sees an opportunity and goes for the kill, knocks out my washing machine. I'm like, I didn't get that insured! What am I supposed to do now? You broke my washing machine! Mawile, you are just a meanie pants. Well, their burn damage is adding up, and it's time to bring Salamence back into the field. Now, Togekiss goes for the Follow Me. I don't think he expected me to have already wanted to attack him with the double edge. I don't see why he wouldn't. What else would I go for? But he does inevitably go down, and my Scald on Suicune is able to chip off a bit of Mawile's damage. Mawile goes for the Ice Punch, but because of the burn, it's a lot weaker. So while it does almost kill Salamence, it can't quite get there. Now my Tailwind peters out, which is really bad. If this Hydreigon carries a Choice Scarf, I'm dead. But as I make the attack, I find out Salamence is actually faster. So that's Hydreigon out of the way. It never even got to do anything. Now Suicune goes for the Scald, knocks Mawile down to the last 2%. Mawile goes for the Play Rough, does minimal damage to Suicune. I guess he had given up the ghost by then, knew he had lost. And there goes Mawile, down for the count because of the burn damage that I inflicted all that time ago. And that was a practice battle from my VGC experiences. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you're looking forward to more. Let me know what you thought, and let me know what you think of my team. If you got lost at any point, leave me comments on how I can help teach you the VGCs just a bit better, and I'll be more than happy to. Until next time, take care, and happy battling, guys. Bye-bye.